class, going to record this video to show you how to do today's stuff. Let me know what you think, if you like it or not. So today we're trying to add polynomials, subtract polynomials, and multiply binomials. So this is me showing you how to add polynomials. Then next I'll show you how to subtract, and then last I'll show you how to multiply through by a monomial. So let's start with addition. Addition is really very simple because you don't have to worry about your signs too much. Since you have a plus sign here in the middle, you can just drop your parentheses. So I'm going to have 8 a squared b plus 6 ab squared plus 4a squared b minus 3ab squared. So then I just identify what's a like term. Right here I have a squared b, so I'm looking for other a squared b's. This is not a squared b, this is, and this is not. So these two are like each other, so those will be added together. I'll go ahead and do that real quick. 8 plus 4 is 12 a squared b. Next I'm going to identify other like terms. I have ab squared here. I have another ab squared here. So these two will go together. So I'll add those together now. 6 minus 3 is 3 ab squared. So this simplifies down to 12 a squared b plus 3 ab squared. And this is my final answer. Adding or subtracting should never be more difficult than dropping your parentheses and combining like terms. Just make sure you don't mess up when you actually add and subtract. Next, I'll show you how to subtract. It tells me to subtract 5m squared minus 2m from 8m squared plus m. So I have to put the 8m squared plus m first, minus, now watch what I do here, parentheses, 5m squared minus 2m. I'm subtracting the whole quantity, not just the first part, so I have to make sure that I put parentheses to show that I'm subtracting the entire quantity. So here, in the last example, we just dropped parentheses because it was addition. But since this is subtraction, I have to distribute the minus sign to both of these terms. Okay? So I can drop these parentheses if I change these signs. So I get 8m squared plus m minus 5m squared plus 2m. Notice this became minus, this became plus. So I can drop my parentheses if I change all the signs after. Now it's very similar to the last question. I need to identify my like terms. So m squared is going to be like m squared, and m is going to be like m. So 8 minus 5 is 3, and m plus 2m is 3m. So my final answer is 3m squared plus 3m. So that is how you subtract. Addition and subtraction are very similar, except you have to make sure that you distribute your minus sign and change the signs after. Other than that, they're almost identical. Last, I'll show you how to multiply by a monomial. This is basically distribution. So I'm going to do this times this. I'm going to do 3v squared times v, and then I'm going to do 3v squared times 1. When I multiply a letter or a variable by another variable of the same type, I add the exponents. So 3v squared times v squared is 3v to the 4th. 3v squared times v is going to get me 3v cubed. And 3v squared times 1 is going to get me 3v squared. I would then look to see if I have any like terms, v to the 4th, v to the 3rd, v to the second, I have no like terms. So this is my final answer. Here, excuse me, I'm going to distribute the 12 to this, to this, to this, and to that over there. Now here I don't have any letters or variables, excuse me, on the outside of my parentheses, so these exponents inside aren't going to change at all. I'm just going to be multiplying my coefficients. So 12 times 1a squared is 12a squared, plus 12 times 3 is 36 ab squared, minus 12 times 3 is 36 b cubed, and then minus 12 times 10 is 120. Now I check to see if I have any like terms. A squared, ab squared, and b cubed. None of those are like, and the 120 doesn't have any variables, so none of those are like each other, so I'm looking at my answer. So, that is how you add two different polynomials, subtract two different polynomials, and then multiply by a monomial. So I hope this helped. If you need any more questions, don't hesitate to ask. And then when you go back into Canvas, there's a practice page for each section that includes answers, so you can check your understanding. And then there's an assignment page that I would need you to turn in, which I'll be taking up for a grade. So I hope you enjoyed this. Give me some feedback about the lesson. I would appreciate it. And other than that, have a good day.